Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. My friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to do the Aran Isle Throw. So what this is, it's a beautiful repeat and it's going to just be repeating a section here. I've actually drawn this out in diagram format and I also figured out how to change the size of this if you wish. I will put a disclaimer right now. I did draw out the diagram here and I'm not getting the same starting count as the designer. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I just didn't get that same count. So I figured out what the chart is for the multiples. It is 6 plus 3. So just chain in multiples of 6 and then add 3 at the very end. So when we go to do this and to start, it will keep itself in the balance so that everything will work out. I did originally think it was 6 plus 2 but I believe it's 6 plus 3 at this time. So what we have here, and if there's a change to that I'll mark it on the website as well. So what you need to do is that you just need to follow this through. So let's go through what this is and then just go from this point. So row number 2 is going to be, and I have my little chart here, so looking at the shape, it's a back post double crochet, and rows number 2 through 11 here is the whole repeat of this section. So what we have is that we have that, and then the next time we're going on row number 3 it is a front post double crochet, and then row number 4 is just single crochets, and then row number 5 is the bobbles. So it's a bobble single crochet, and then 6 is just single crochets across, and then we have this really interesting stitch here where we're going to be starting off and we're gonna skip a stitch and double crochet in the next 2, and this one here when you go to do it you're gonna wrap the other 2 so it's inside that stitch. So it's not in behind or in front, it's right around those 2 stitches, and it does a really cool look. I love this stitch. So we're gonna do that all the way across, and then the final stitch is a double crochet. Number 8 is just a single crochet. Number 9 is the bobbles again, so I just put circles just because it's my own notes, and then row number 10 is single crochet, and row number 11 is just double crochet. So once you get that done you're going to repeat rows number 2 through 11 9 more times. So it's actually technically 10 times in total on your pattern. But before you finish off your final border you want to do rows number 2 and 3 the one last time after you've gotten those 9 times done. So that's how you're gonna finish it. So you're technically going to finish on row number 3 as your ending. So once you get there then we can start our border from that particular point. So without further ado let's grab our crochet hook. The bigger size is needed. So the bigger size is for the body. It's a 6mm size a J crochet hook, and I'm just gonna be using Bernat Super Value here on camera, but this is recommending Red Heart Super Saver. So let's begin. You can either chain 181 or you can just do 6 plus 3. So multiples of 6 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Satisfied with it? Yes or no? If not, continue in the size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or just do the 181 that you have. Once you're happy with the width just add 3 more chains, and I'll see you at the end of this section in just a moment. So I've just now done 4 sets of 6. It doesn't matter that I did 4, but my point being is that that's what I have here, and then once I'm happy with it I just add another 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to then begin the next row number 1. So let's do that next. So row number 1 we're gonna go 4 chain from the hook. So just 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once you get there to the 4th one just double crochet yourself into the 4th chain from the hook, and I want you to double crochet yourself all the way across the chain on the back hump of the chain. This will create a beautiful edge that you're going to be working with later when you do the border. So 1 double crochet in each chain all the way back to the beginning of the chain. I'll see you then. So now that I've come all the way to the end I'm going to turn my work and begin row number 2, which is the start of the repeat. So let's begin row number 2. This is where you're going to come back when you do rows number 2 through 11. This is the start of number 2. You're going to chain 2 and it will count as that particular stitch that it's sitting above. So you're just gonna immediately go into the next stitch. So what we have to do then is that we have to do a back post double crochet around each one of these posts all the way across. To do that you're gonna wrap the hook and you're gonna come in from the back of it, okay, between the 2 posts, and then that's the post we want to go around, so we want to go back out to the back and then pull through and then pull through 2 and 2. So this is the back post. So instead of going into a stitch we're going into a post. So the next one from the back, keep it to the back and double crochet. I'll show you one more time. So wrap. This is an intermediate level so chances are you know this. Okay, and so do 1 back post double crochet around each one, including the very final chain at the end. I'll see you at the end of this chain, or sorry, I'll see you at the end of this row. So coming all the way to the end, and I have to do that turning chain as well. Okay, and do that turning chain as the back post double crochet. Turn your work and let's begin row number 3. Row number 3, let's begin. We're going to chain 2, which will count as the very first stitch. So we're gonna immediately jump to the next one. So now this one we have to do the front post double crochet. This is going to create a double ridge on the other side. So the other side is considered our right side. It's the good side. It's the side you want to see. So you're gonna wrap the hook and do front post double crochet all the way across. So coming to the side of the first post. Okay, so this has already been done. So we're going to the next, and you're going to double crochet around the post. So just wrap and in and back out the other side. So do front post double crochet all the way across. This is row number, what is it? Number 3. I'll see you at the end of this row. So we're coming all the way to the end. You are going to come into the final post, front post double crochet. So then we're gonna turn our work, look at that, and move on to row number 4. Let's begin row number 4. Do you see the double ridge? Awesome. So there's your texture happening. Chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each stitch going all the way across. That's all it is. 1 single crochet in each. I'll see you at the end of this row. This is number 4. When you come up to the end of number 4, don't forget that turning chain. That's also a stitch, so make sure you go right into the chain itself. Turn our work and let's begin row number 5. As we begin number 5, it's a bobble, and I'm so delighted the designers realized that the bobble pops naturally to the back side of the work. So we have to look at the back side in order to make this, because the bobble will pop out the good side. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever did a bobble on this side, it will naturally pop out the back. So I'm really delighted about that not everybody does that, so it's awesome. So we're going to begin, and number 5 is just chain up 1, and we're gonna single crochet in the first one. So it's basically single crochet bobble, single crochet bobble, and you're doing this all the way across. To do the bobble, you're gonna wrap the hook and you're gonna go into the next stitch and yarning over, pulling it through. You're gonna do that a total of 3 times. So make sure that you leave it relatively loose, because it'll be harder to get out. So that was the second time. Finally going in, and this is the 3rd time. You will have 7 loops on the hook. Okay, do you see 7? I see 7. So yarn over, pull through all 7. So if you leave it relatively loose like that, it's so much easier. So you're gonna single crochet the next one and then bobble the next one. So yarning over and in, pull through, and yarn over and in, pull through, yarn over and in, pull through. You have your 7 again, yarn over, pull through all of it, and then single crochet in the next stitch. I want you to do this all the way across. This is row number 5, and see the bobbles on the other side? Fabulous. Let's see you at the end of this row. So just come up all the way to the end of the row. I have a bobble, and then the last one is a single crochet, and this is the end of row number 5, and we're just gonna turn, and voila, there is your 3-dimensional. Let's begin row number 6. Row number 6 is the same as number 4, so just chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each stitch going all the way across. So 1 in the single and 1 into the bobble, and continue that all the way across. This is row number 6. Coming to the end of number 6, so last single crochet in, turn your work, and let's begin row number 7. So number 7 is a really interesting stitch. So you're gonna chain up 3, which will count as a double crochet. You're gonna skip, you are gonna skip the first one, and you're gonna double crochet the next 2. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then this stitch that you're skipping, you're going to finish it. So when you wrap, you're gonna go in and go through that stitch, and do you see that this yarn here, it's naturally wanting to go in front of the other 2. Just leave it around front and just grab the yarn and pull through. Give it a little bit of slack and then pull through 2 and 2. So that stitch, because you did it the way you did, is wrapped around both of those. Okay, so let's learn this again. So skipping the next and double crochet the next 2. So 1 and 2, and then we're gonna go into the one we skipped. So yarn over, go into the one you skipped, let this yarn just stay in front, and just grab it from behind and pull through. Give it a bit of slack, and then pull through 2 and 2. Okay, so on the good side it looks like that, and you're gonna do that all the way across. So skipping the next one, double into the next two, and then yarning over and go into the one you skipped, pull through, just give it a bit of slack and then pull through, and do that all the way to the end of the row number 7. When you get all the way across, the very last stitch is just a double crochet straight down like that. So you're gonna turn around and look at that. Isn't that neat? So let's begin row number 8. So as we begin number 8, this becomes the center point of a section, and it looks really quite obvious in the pattern as well. So you're just gonna do number 8, just chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each of the stitches going all the way across. This is row number 8. Coming up to the end of row number 8, don't forget that turning chain. That's also a stitch. Go right into the chain itself, not to a gap. So turn your work and let's do number 9. Number 9, we've already done it before. It's the bobbles once again. So just chaining up 1, single crochet in the first one, and then bobble the next. By this point you should know how to do that, and then single in the next. Okay, so bobble, single, and end with the single crochet at the end of number 9. Okay, came up to the end of number 9, single crochet in the last. When you turn it, as a recommendation, I'd recommend that you count the number of bobbles. So just like use your 2 fingers. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you know that the bobbles are lining up to what they should be. So there's not an extra bobble, so you're not losing count. Let's begin row number 10. Let's begin row number 10. You're just gonna chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet into each of the stitches all the way across. So there's 1 in the bobble and 1 in the single crochet, and I'll see at the end of row number 10. So single crochet right to the very end, and then turn your work and begin number 11. So this is the end of the repeat. So this row is just chain up 3, which is the first double, and then 1 double crochet into each of the stitches as you go all the way across. And this is number 11, and this will conclude off the repeat at that point. So I'll see you at the end of this row, and then I'm going to pretend that the whole afghan is getting closer to being done, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. So go all the way across for number 11. So I'm here at the end of row number 11. So at this point you need to repeat rows number 2 through 11 a total of 9 more times from this point. So you're gonna have it a total of 10 times in your pattern. So this is what it's going to look like. Once you've repeated those 9 times, you're going to then repeat 2 and 3 one last time, so that you have the balance on the other side of your afghan. So what I want you to do is repeat now rows number 2 through 11 9 more times, and then do rows number 2 and 3, and that's where I'm gonna pick you up next. So technically I'm just gonna do 2 and 3 right here, and then I'll show you how to do the border from this point. So now's the time to put me on hold, put your hook into the wind, and I'll see you when you're ready to do the border. So I'm just finishing up rows number 2 and 3 so that I can start the border. So pretend this afghan is pretty much done. Do not fasten off. Turn it over to the right side so the good side is facing up. You'll have it all lined up as far as like all the sections will be complete, and then you're gonna be ready for border round number 1. Let's do that next. As we begin round number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're going to notice is that we are going to just turn it around for the second round. So the first round we're gonna look at the good side. Second round we're gonna go from the wrong side so that we can do some fun stuff. And then number 3, 4 is going to be on the right side, and then 5 is going to be on the wrong side. You'll see that on the pattern. So to begin, just round number 1 is just 1 single crochet in each of the stitches going all the way across on the top and bottom, and just equally space it along the sides. Okay, so that's all you just need to do. The corners, which I'm going to do now, is that I want to make sure that the corners have 3 single crochet in them. So the very corners are gonna have 3 single crochet, and everything in between has 1. Now when you're working down the sides, you just want to work in an even keel. So let me just get you to the first corner here, and then we'll turn, and then I'll just demonstrate real quick. So as we're coming around, I want to get the last one. So the last one's gonna have 3 single crochets so that I can turn. So I want to equally space my edging. So this is the side. So just working down the side, just equally space it. Try not to go into any major gaps. So if there is a chain, make sure that you just kind of separate it a bit, so that you're not going into a space like that, but you're just going into some chain work, and that'll help conceal that a lot better. So you want to equally space. If you're putting way too many stitches in, you'll see it starting to ruffle up on itself. If you're going too quick, you'll see that it'll start to buckle in and fold in on itself. So you want to just equally space out as much as you can. So this is really the critical round to get yourself for the whole thing. So once it lays flat, it looks really awesome. So what I would do once in a while, just kind of lay it flat. Does it lay flat, yes or no? And if it's starting to fold up on you, then you know it's too tight, and if you know it's starting to ruffle out, you know it's too many stitches or too close together. So equally space your single crochet all the way, and then when you get to the corner, just 3 single crochet, work along the bottom, and then work along the edge again, and I'll see you at the end of this round. This is round number 1. So I'm coming up all the way around, and I want to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet that is in the corner. So I should be able to lie this down, and it should look pretty good. Okay, so it shouldn't be buckling at all. No camera tricks, it is what it is. You're going to turn your work now, and you're gonna go from the back side, and you're gonna go in the opposite direction for row number 2. Let's begin that next. So the only trick that we need to watch for is the corners. We gotta make sure there's 3 single crochets in the corners in order to do the turn. So we're gonna chain up 1, and we're gonna apply 1 single crochet in the first one. You'll notice that that is not a corner, it's the one before, and you're going to bobble the next one. So the whole thing around is a single crochet in one and then a bobble in the next. So you're going to do that all the way around, and I will see you then. So on the middle one of the corners, make sure those are 3 single crochet, and if it's not working out bobble wise, just fake it. You've come so far, I wouldn't worry about it too much and just throw something in there, even if it's a bobble and a couple extra crochets or something. You can figure that out for yourself. I'll see you at the end of this round. This is round number 2. So I'm coming up to the end of round number 2. I'm still on the back side, but watch, I'm gonna just join it to the beginning. I put 3 single crochet in the last one because I told you it was the corner, and look, all the bobbles are on the good side of the work. So let's continue then into row number 3, and we are going to just and it says work 3 single crochets. So what we have to just do is just watch that third one. So we're just gonna chain up 1 and 1 single crochet in each. On the corners itself, make sure that the middle one of the grouping of 3 still gets 3 single crochets so that you can keep that turn. So that's the next one for me, and then you're just gonna work along the side of 1 single crochet in each of the stitches, and then 3 in the corners. Do this for round number 3. So I'm coming up all the way around on round number 3. You're gonna join it, but you're not gonna turn it to the back side. You're gonna stay on the right side, so the good side facing up. And now we're going to continue our journey. So round number 4, chain up. Oh, let's take a quick break. Let's begin round number 4. Chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3. Skip the next stitch out, slip stitch to the next. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Skip the next stitch, slip stitch to the next. I want you to do that all the way around. Don't worry about the corners. Just continue in that same fashion all the way around. So chain up 3, skip a stitch, slip into the next. So I'm at the end of number 4, and I'm just going to slip stitch it to the beginning stitch that we had. So we're just gonna then turn our work and go to the back side of the work for the very last round, round number 5. In round number 5, we want to chain up 1, and we're gonna concentrate in each of these chain 3 spaces. So we're going to single crochet right into the next space, and then you're going to chain 2. So just 1, 2, and slip it into the second one from the hook and slip stitch. So just pull through and through. That's called a picot, and then single crochet into that same chain 3. So coming to the next one, so single crochet, chain 2, slip stitch into the second one, which is a picot. So you just pull through and through. Takes a bit of practice. I haven't done this in a while. It's my favorite edging, and it's single crochet into the next. So one more time as a charm. So single crochet, chain 2, picot into the second one, which is just a slip stitch, and single crochet. Please do this all the way around, and this will conclude off your final round, and I'll see you at the end. So I'm coming all the way around on the very final, and I love this edging. I usually do something slightly different, but it's not different by that much. So I might apply this in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna slip stitch to the beginning, and I'm gonna just turn it over just to kind of peek at my work. Ooh, fun. So I'm just gonna trim my work here, and I'm going to use my technique. A friend showed me this years ago, and the work can never stretch in 3 ways. So when I first started crocheting, I just wove in my ends and hoped hope that it would never fall out, but in this case it always fell out. So in this case just use a tapestry needle. It just takes a few moments, and just going in once and just pull it, but don't change the shape. Twice and 3 times is a charm. And then you can safely cut that down into the project, and it should never fall out on you, and you should never have any tails. And I would do that with any loose ends that you have. It's a fabulous sample. So this is a really neat idea. This is the Aran Isle Throw. I love the way this looks. So if you look at the model, you can see that the lengthways, it was 181 chains. So you can see that it's actually positioned in a lengthways for presentation. That's your call. It's up to you. And that's it for now. Have a great day. We hope to see you again right here on the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Bye bye.